Hi, good morning. I am Jose Miguel Rosa Quiros, and my English teacher is Ricardo Arias Hernandez, and the subject is English, obviously, and the topic is climate change. Well, I will talk about climate change. Okay, well, and the first point is what is climate change? The climate change refers to long-term shift in temperatures and weather patterns. The change can be natural due to variations in solar activity or large volcanic eruptions. However, human activities have been the main driver of climate change, mainly due to the burning of fossil fuels such as coal, oil, and gas. And well, the second point is effects of climate change. And the number one is burning of fossil fuels. The use of coal, oil, and natural gas to generate energy releases large amounts of carbon dioxide, CO2, and other greenhouse gases. The number two is deforestation. And cutting down trees reduces the planet's ability to absorb CO2 while also disrupting ecosystem and increasing soil erosion. The number three is intensive agriculture and agricultural activities, especially livestock farming, emit methane and nitrous oxide, gases that are much more potent eh, gases that are much more potent than CO2. And the number 40 is excessive use of natural resources. Overconsumption of water, mineral and energy contributors to ecosystem depletion and increased pollutant emissions. And the final slide is impact on society. The number one is climate migration and the increase in natural disasters such as floods or droughts forces thousands of people to leave their homes. These migrations create humanitarian crises, conflicts, and pressure other resources of the receiving areas. And the number two is poverty and inequality. And the most vulnerable communities, especially in developing countries, are the most affected. They have fewer resources to adapt and recover, which widens the gap between the rich and the poor. And the number three is public health. And climate change favors the spread of diseases, for example, such as dengue or malaria, worsens air and water quality and increases the risk of heat strokes and respiratory problems. And well, and here are my references, and which are books I found on Google. Okay, and with that, I'll finish my presentation. And thank you very much, teacher. Goodbye.